From the Homer Dome at Homer Center High School. Good evening, everybody. It is our initial Renda Digital TV broadcast of the Homer Center Wildcats and the Conemaugh Township Indians, our first Heritage Conference game of the season. As we bring you the Wildcats and the Indians, this is a rematch, if you will, of the first game of last season, which was played on December 3rd last year, a win by Conemaugh Township. We'll talk about the two teams, give you the starting lineups, soon be playing some high school basketball. The season just about to get underway, and we thank you for joining us here on an IRMC High School Basketball Night on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Welcome back to the Homer Dome tonight. It is Homer Center taking on Conemaugh Township, a Heritage Conference matchup. Of course, Conemaugh Township is a team coming out of Somerset County. They are the only District 5 team that is in the Heritage Conference, and they are a good ball club, a veteran ball club. They start a number of different guys who, they've got 3 seniors in their starting lineup, a sophomore and a 6'8" junior for the Homer Center Wildcats, a team that is starting 1 senior tonight and a couple of juniors, a sophomore and a freshman. That's what the matchup looks like on paper tonight. Conemaugh Township coming off a 17-8 season in which they were 13-3 in the Heritage Conference, and they beat Homer Center, as we said, in that first game of the season, 62-54. They lost to West Shamokin at the KCAC in the Heritage Conference Championship game. The final there was 59-46. For the Homer Center Wildcats, a winning record last season, 13-11, 8-8. In the Heritage Conference, they lost in the first round of the District 6 playoffs to Northern Cambria, 73-47. But they're matching up here in a fresh season. It is the first game of the season for both of these teams, so it's a brand new page for them both. We'll watch it unfold before us here tonight here on Renda Digital TV. Thank you for joining us. It is an IRMC High School Sports Night here on Renda Digital TV.
Companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Season's greetings. It's Garrett Greek, your local S&T mortgage banker. The holidays are meant to be shared with friends and loved ones. I'm here to help get you into a home that's perfect for welcoming guests around the fireplace. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about mortgage options. You can also visit us anytime at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are back at the Homer Dome tonight. It is a Heritage Conference opener for both of these teams. It's a season opener for both of these teams as well. Conemaugh Township, as we mentioned, they are a veteran team, and they've got veteran leadership, good ball players too. Colin Dinyar is a 6'4" senior, and he's going to be the leading scorer for this team pretty much all season long. Brennan Lars, a really terrific point guard. He's a senior as well at 5'10", and Steven Stango can fill it up from downtown too. He's a 5'11" senior. Then they've got the big man down low, Eric McClemens at 6 feet 8 inches tall. He is a junior, and Grayson Studer, a sophomore at 6 feet tall, going against a Homer Center team that on most nights in the Heritage Conference, Homer Center would be considered to be one of the better ones. As we check in with John Nepshaw, who is the lead official tonight, asking us about timeouts in the course of the game. So we've settled that up with him. For the Wildcats, they'll have Carson Arone and Nash Budner, a couple of 6'2" guys in the lineup. Joey Kosmak is the tallest of the Wildcats tonight. He's a 6'3" junior. And they'll go 5'10" with Ethan Palmer, the junior, and 5'10" as well with Louis Rodman, who is a freshman in the starting lineup tonight for Coach Paul Poley and his Homer Center Wildcats. As we mentioned, this is the first of our Renda Digital TV broadcasts, and we're still putting everything together and in place for this basketball season. And the football season was so successful that we didn't have as much time as we would have liked to work on getting basketball up and rolling, but we're here tonight for this. You're going to notice the camera angle is actually set up in the broadcast booth, which is in the corner. It won't be a follow camera. It won't be able to follow the action all that much as this game goes on. As the season progresses, the camera position will move as well. We'll have it at mid-court and continue to refine the way that we bring you Homer Center Wildcat basketball. We've got plans for all kinds of different basketball activities on our Renda Digital TV stations through the course of this season, and we're going to try to hook up with several teams on a regular basis, and there are a lot of factors that go into making those decisions, much of those decisions out of our hands. We will tell you this, the River Valley Panthers, because of their broadcast media program, we're going to be able to bring you all of their home games, both boys and girls, for the River Valley Panthers on Renda Digital TV. They have a very active and very refined digital broadcast media capability, and it's a big program that they have going there. And because they are so advanced, we'll be able to do that through the course of the season. Some of those games will have announcers with them. Some of them will just be the video feed. And so River Valley, we've got them covered, all of their home games, boys and girls, including tonight's game for the River Valley Panthers as they take on, I believe, Northern Cambria. So that is also on Renda Digital TV. And we're going to try to hook up as often as we can with United for their boys' games and see who else we're able to identify as our strongest teams through the Heritage Conference that we can bring their games to you through the course of this season. And it's not because we think one team's any better or has more possibilities than the other. It's just the broadcast capabilities or the limitations that we are given demand that we cover exclusively a bunch of these teams, several of these teams, and then we'll refine the schedule as this season goes along. We'll get a bunch on for you, but those ones are games that you're going to see and teams that you're going to see rather regularly. Here, this matchup tonight is really going to be interesting, watching Paul Poley's team as they take on one of the better teams in the Heritage Conference. Of course, the Wildcats are going to try to get up to that level, and tonight will be the first step in that progression. And of course, the key for the Wildcats are going to be a couple of guys whose names you hear a lot this season, and Nash Budner is right at the top of that list. He's a tremendous offensive talent who is also able to pass the basketball well and defend on the perimeter. And so Nash is somebody that you'll look out for. He's got really quick hands. Rather than a shutdown type defender, he's a get your hands in the passing lanes type of guy, and he'll get a lot of steals, and those will lead to transition baskets for the Wildcats. And you're going to watch Joey Kosmak for this Wildcat team, as he is a junior at 6 feet 3 inches tall. He's most nights going to be matched up against players who are as tall or taller than him, but he's got a great sneaky type of game and just needs to assert himself more this season than he has in the past. And I think we're going to see tremendous growth out of Joey Kosmak for the Homer Center Wildcats. And very interested to see for the Wildcats what Louis Rodman looks like. He's in the starting lineup tonight. The freshman had a great season last year. Carson Arone is going to be somebody we watch very much as well. Carson, the 6'2 junior. And then Ethan Palmer is one of those glue guys that is really always going to be there for the Wildcats and provide you all of the, I don't want to call them little things, because when you get to high school basketball, there's nothing that's little. But he's going to provide those things for this team that are the things that are going to win you basketball games, like solid rebounding and being in the right place at the right time defensively and distributing the basketball, and he will get up and down the floor as well. And so we're looking forward to watching that starting five. But then for the Wildcats, you're going to see or hear names such as Drew Fisher, Jaden Scherer, who played a lot last year, Deegan Fedorak, Jordy Arone. These are fellas whose names you're going to hear called a lot. You might hear Gabe Kobah's name called a lot through this season. Just going to be interesting to watch how Paul Poley works his rotation for the Wildcats as we get set to bring you this high school basketball game here tonight. And we take a look down at the floor. I'm looking for the officials there. There's Johnny Nepsha, and Tony Satil is down there as well, and can't see on the far side who that is with his back to me. But the officials, we just had the campaign to attract officials for our high school sports in the Indiana County chapters, and certainly invite you to get in touch with Frank Garatano or any of the people who you hear are officials in these District 6 and Indiana County games, and maybe you can join their ranks. It's a great way to make a few extra bucks and keep yourself in shape and have yourself a fun time in the basketball season in this case. But they're looking for officials in all sports. Two teams coming over to their benches, and we'll soon have the introduction of our starting lineups tonight here from Homer Center High School from the Homer Dome. And we'll get you all set up for this game. Have the introduction of our starting lineups right at the end of our national anthem tonight. Wildcats coming out toward midcourt, and the Indians looks like they'll line up on the sideline. And here we go.
Good evening. Welcome to Homer Center High School for tonight's Heritage Conference basketball contest between the Conemaugh Township Indians and your Homer Center Wildcats. Homer Center School District, the Heritage Conference, and PIAA promote the highest ideals of sportsmanship. Actions or language meant to demean contestants, teams, spectators, and officials are not the highest ideals for scholastic education and will not be tolerated. Offensive and unsportsmanlike language or conduct may serve as grounds for removal. Please respect our student athletes, coaches, and contest officials, and game administration with your cooperation to promote a safe, positive, creative environment. Thank you. Before we get to the starting lineups, we'd like to ask everyone to please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps.
And here comes the playing of our national anthem. Here come your starting lineups tonight for the Conemaugh Township Indians. First off the bench is Grayson Studer, the 6-foot sophomore. And he is followed by Colin Dinyar, the 6-foot 4-inch senior. Eric McClemens, a 6-foot 8-inch junior. Stephen Stango, he's a 5'11 senior. And Brennan Lohr is a 5-foot 10-inch senior. Dinyar, Lohr, Stango, Studer, and McClemens for Conemaugh Township. Now for the Homer Center Wildcats and Coach Paul Poley. First off the bench, the 5'10" 10-inch freshman Louis Rodman. Carson Arone, the junior, at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Six foot 3-inch junior Joey Kosmak. Ethan Palmer, the junior, 5 feet 10 inches tall, and rounding out the starting lineup, the senior Nash Budner at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Budner, Arone, Kosmak, Palmer, and Rodman for Homer Center. Dinyar, Lohr, Stango, Studer, and McClemens for Conemaugh Township. Here come the Wildcats, get final instructions. And the Indians out onto the floor. Set to go here tonight. Chuck Lesko, the head coach of the Conemaugh Township Indians, is a legend in Somerset County. McClemens to jump for the Indians. There in their black uniforms, white numerals, red trim. They'll work the basket nearest to our broadcast position. Wildcats out onto the floor. Nash Budner had to make a pit stop over to the locker room. Kosmak jumping for the Wildcats, their home whites with black trim. We're ready to play some ball tonight. John Nefshaw will get this season underway with the toss of the ball from midcourt. The ball is in the air. The game is underway. Dinyar controls for Conemaugh Township to Stango and back out front. They will find Brennan Lohr. Grayson Studer directs the offense, just as he directed the football team offense. Here's Dinyar, try the left side. Bounces into Budner, puts the jumper off the glass. It doesn't go. Offensive rebound, and then stepping out of bounds is Studer for the Indians, their first turnover of the night. So just underway tonight from the Homer Dome. And for the Wildcats, the basketball in the hands of Louis Rodman. He'll work it to Palmer. Budner uses the screen and then dribbles away from it. He'll go baseline, little pump fake, and then the cutter, and it is stolen away from Carson Arone, and back the other way come the Conemaugh Township Indians. So a turnover apiece on these first two possessions, make it 2 turnovers on Conemaugh Township. They try to force it inside, it's not there. Budner the other way for Homer Center. He's got Arone down the midpoint of the lane. The feed is to Kosmak. His shot will be blocked by McClemens, I should say. And that'll come back the other way. And then dribbling it off his own foot is Stango. 3 offensive possessions for Conemaugh Township and 3 turnovers. And still no score. We played 1 minute and 11 of this basketball game. Rodman will handle the basketball for the Wildcats and feed it to Budner. Budner gets the high screen from Kosmak. Will come right down the lane, scoop it with the left hand, doesn't go. Kosmak after the rebound falls to the floor, can't control the glass. And then the other way comes Conemaugh Township. Lohr will cross the timeline, picked up in the man defense by Budner, left side. It's Stango. They'll swing it around, and McClemens will step out onto the perimeter, the 6'8" junior. He'll go baseline, and then get it back down low, and the lay-in off the glass. And the first 2 points of the night belong to Eric McClements and Conemaugh Township. They lead it 2-0. Backcourt now. Long pass is out of bounds. The second turnover on Homer Center, as the pass by Rodman was a little bit too tall. 3 turnovers for the Township Indians and 2 for the Wildcats of Homer Center. It's 2-0. Conemaugh Township the lead. Stango, right side high, defended by Rodman, who's tight on him. He'll dribble near midcourt, and Rodman won't let him go. He'll use the screen from Dinyar and then feed Colin Dinyar, and his 15-footer doesn't go. Budner clears it for Homer Center. Trailing 2-0, here come the Wildcats. Nash Budner thought about pulling up. Instead, he dribbles to the right elbow, puts the jumper up. It doesn't go. The rebound, McClements again for Conemaugh Township. It's going to be awful tough to get glass here for Homer Center. They're going to need a higher shooting percentage than, well, obviously they don't have a shooting percentage yet. They've not made a shot. From the corner, Lohr's shot misses, but Dinyar is there to clean up the offensive glass, and that'll make it 4-0, Conemaugh Township. Budner's long pass to Aron for Homer Center, feeds Kosmak at the free throw line. He penetrates, and then he's in trouble, tries to kick it back out to Budner, but Lohr is there to steal it away. Township's Dinyar down the right side of the lane, and that is going to be an offensive foul on the screen by McClements. His first. 4-0, Conemaugh Township, 4:55 left in the opening quarter. Here on Renda Digital TV, again, we'll tell you that this is not the way the screen is going to look for most of this season. It's our first game, and we're just learning the ins and outs of how we're going to be able to do these games. This jumper from Aron from the right elbow misses. And back the other way comes Studer for Conemaugh Township. Up top, open 3 for Dinyar, won't go. And it's pushed out by Homer Center, but Dinyar is there to clean it up. And he will be fouled. And this will be on Carson Aron. His first, team's first. Palmer will come off for Homer Center, and onto the floor comes Jaden Scher. Township inbounds to McClements. 5-footer for him is good. Eric McClements has 2 of the 3 Conemaugh Township baskets, and they lead it 6-0. Now this one on the sideline is tipped away and stolen, and up the floor comes McClements again, and he'll be called for the travel. 4 turnovers apiece for these 2 teams, and a 6-0 lead for Conemaugh Township at the 4:09 mark of the first quarter. Now, 3-quarter court pressure, trying to trap them at midcourt for Township. They'll fall out of that, and here's Nash Budner for the Wildcats. Halfway through the first quarter, high post for Aron. He tries to shuffle it back to Budner, and it's out of bounds and will remain with Homer Center, I believe. No, it will be a turnover, and we'll get a timeout on the floor. 6-0, Conemaugh Township the lead. You're watching it tonight on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Back at the Homer Dome, where Conemaugh Township has taken a 6-0 lead in this basketball game, and turnovers have been the early story. Both teams with 4 of them. For Homer Center, it's a good darn thing Conemaugh Township has turned the basketball over, because otherwise they're controlling the glass. They would be up much more than just 6-0. But the Wildcats cannot continue to turn it over. They've actually turned it over 5 times, including most recently on their last possession. So Township gets it full court, and they'll face pressure, the trap in the back court. And Stango and Laura will get out of it with the pass across the midcourt line to Dinyar. He has a step heading toward the basket. He knocks it in. Kosmak tried to set up to take the steal. He actually got kneed in the stomach on that, but he gets up and walks up the floor. Dinyar's bucket makes it 8-0 Conemaugh Township. Paul Poley trying to get a call there and couldn't. So in the back court for the Wildcats, Jaden Scherer on the sideline to Aron, and then back to Scherer. And he'll feed high post for Budner. He's an open 3, and it is good. Wildcats' first bucket of the season is a 3-pointer by Nash Budner. And quickly up the floor the other way, Stango is going to beat everyone down on the dribble and lay it in. So the good feelings from that 3-pointer offset by the 2-point by Stango, and it's 10-3. Now Conemaugh Township. Here are the Wildcats. Rodman, left corner, he feeds it, and there's another travel on Homer Center. 6 turnovers in the first 7 minutes of this basketball game for the Wildcats. And now the full court pressure once more. They'll try the trap on Dinyar. Pass is chased down there by Lohr. He feeds Dinyar for the 3-pointer. That is no good. And Homer Center's Aron comes up with the glass. And up the floor comes Nash Budner. Budner looks for a screen on the left side. Nothing there. So they'll swing it back around. Cross court Rodman. He goes low post for Aron with the big man on him, and he'll try to get it up and over him. Doesn't go, but Rodman, the rebound. That doesn't go. Offensive glass here once more for Homer Center with Carson Aron. And it is a held ball, the arrow pointing to the Wildcats. 2:33 left in the first quarter. 10-3, Homer Center trailing. Carson Aron off the floor for Homer Center, and onto the floor comes Deegan Fedoric. Inbounds from Rodman. He'll feed Kosmak. Here's Joey. Defended by McClemens. His shot, and it is rejected. And back the other way comes Brennan Lohr. Picks up the dribble. Feeds it out ahead. Studer to the right side for Dinyar. Little pump fake, go baseline. Stepping in front was Kosmak. Slapped it out of bounds and slid after it. Couldn't get it, but a nice defensive play there by Joey. 2:13 left in the first quarter. Studer crosses the timeline. He's defended by the Wildcats' Jaden Scherer. Into the high post, Fedoric on Dinyar. His turnaround from the free throw line doesn't go. McKeegan is there for the rebound, or McClemens, I should say. His third bucket of the night. 12-3, Conemaugh Township. Here are the Wildcats. Budner dribbles off the foot. Stango will dive down and grab that ball away. Another Wildcat turnover. And here comes Conemaugh Township. 7 TOs by the Wildcats in this first quarter. 12-3, they trail. Dinyar on the right sideline. He goes low for McClemens, and a good play by Kosmak. As McClemens put it down on the floor, Kosmak slapped it away, and the Wildcats come up with it. Here's Budner. Top of the arc. Kick it right. Fedoric. Outside for Rodman. Put it on the floor. Spin move, and then Kosmak in the lane. He'll come back outside. Budner for 3. Back of the iron, no. McClemens the rebound for Conemaugh Township. Outlet comes to Stango. He's got a man ahead. Studer with the lay-in. And Paul Poley says, give me timeout. 14-3, Conemaugh Township. 1:02 left first quarter. You're watching it on Renda Digital TV.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Conemaugh Township has opened a 14-3 lead here in the first quarter of play over the Homer Center Wildcats. It's Wildcat basketball in the full court. Township setting up for the trap, which they will try to get somewhere around midcourt. And Nash Budner in the backcourt will toss it around with Jaden Scherer. Here's Fedoric down the lane. He gets the pass from Gabe Kobaugh, who's onto the floor for the first time, and then the Wildcats going to lose that basketball, and Dinyar up the floor. His scoop is good. 6 for Colin Dinyar. (16-3). Baseline Cosmac rejected by McClemens again, and here comes Conemaugh Township. Interior defense there. Outside, Stango, the drive. And his shot partially blocked by Budner. Rebound McClemens too far beneath the basket, and Homer Center will come back the other way after the rebound by Cosmac. And then slipping in from behind, Studer slaps it away and off the back wall. 17.4 seconds left in this first quarter. Budner will bring it in. And look for someone. He will find Fedoric. 15 seconds left. He'll try to go high post, and it's stolen away. Now here comes McClemens with the open shot, and he slams it in. The slam by Eric McClemens. He has 8 points, and it's 18-3. There's the long three by Budner at the horn. Does not go. We played a quarter of basketball. It is Conemaugh Township 18, Homer Center 3. And you're watching it tonight on Renda Digital TV.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
It's the Black Friday year-end sales event at Luther Ford, the best time of the year to get into a new vehicle. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. That's right, 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, 0 payments for up to 90 days. Excludes taxes, title, and license fees. When it comes to America's best-selling brand, Ford, nobody beats Indiana County's Ford experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or shop 24/7 at LutherFordHomerCity.com.
Ready to go, second quarter action. Conemaugh Township with a good first quarter for them, up 18-3 over the Homer Center Wildcats. Story of that first quarter, the turnovers. Homer Center with 9 of them, 4 for Conemaugh Township. Those 4 came early for the Indians, and then they buckled it up after that. Colin Dinyar will handle the basketball for the Indians. Cross-court pass is to Lohr, and then here's Studer. He'll look low. There's Dinyar, got free. The turnaround is good. 8 points for him, and it's 20-3. Slapped away from Rodman from behind, but Studer got him on the wrist. And so for Grayson Studer, that is foul number 1. Second team foul. Homer Center has 1 after 1 quarter. Of course, they don't count them that way anymore in team fouls, and so that is the first of this quarter. Here's Rodman for Homer Center. The freshman works the right side. Penetrate, then kick it back out. Palmer's back onto the floor, gets it low post to the corner for Rodman again, and now to the mid post. Slapped away from Arone, but into the hands of Rodman. There's a little fake by Cosmac, and his jumper from the left elbow is good. First points of the new season for Joey Cosmac, and it's 20-5. High post now for Dinyar, kick it left. Brennan Lohr for 3, no. Cosmac battles for the rebound with McClemens, and it is tipped away into the hands of Rodman for Homer Center. He'll work it up and bounce it off the leg of Stango. Ball will remain with the Wildcats. Rodman will bring it in. Just underway, second quarter. And just inside the right elbow, the jumper by Budner is no good. Back the other way comes Conemaugh Township. Stango feeds Studer. That's a three. First three of the night, I should say, for Conemaugh Township. 5 points now for Grayson Studer. 23-5. Budner in the left corner. Feed it to the low post for Arone. Across the lane he comes. He's in trouble, and then his shot partially blocked, but Studer got him on the arm. Second foul on him, and it will be a shooter. So 2 for Carson Arone. And he'll use the glass on the first one. Another one is on the way. Carson Bratz on the floor for Conemaugh Township replaces Studer. Second one from Arone is clean. And it's 23-7 Township. Stango, 15-footer, doesn't go. After the rebound, Bratz, but Rodman comes up with it for Homer Center. He'll drive it length of the floor. Spin in the lane. Feed it outside. Looking for Cosmac. Palmer will clean it up. Here's Budner on the left side. He's cut off by Lohr. Gets the screen now from Arone and dribbles to the free throw line. His jumper from there doesn't go. Arone had blocked out his man, but coming in from behind to clean up that rebound for Conemaugh Township was Carson Bratz. Lohr, his pass to the corner is off the hand of Bratz. Turnover Conemaugh Township. Comes at the 5:40 mark. Thanks for joining us here on Renda Digital TV tonight. Still getting the ropes of the broadcast. Here's Rodman for Homer Center. He's got Palmer right side wide. He'll come to the top of the arc. Feed it for Budner, and then Dinyar will be called for fouling him from behind. Second team foul of this second quarter. For Homer Center, first appearance of the night and of the season for Drew Fisher, as he will replace Carson Arone. The inbounds is for Budner. Nash, he won't use the screen from Cosmac, go the other way instead, and then have to feed it back out for Palmer. Ethan, he'll work it low. Rodman, quick turnaround, doesn't go though. And McClemens the rebound for Conemaugh Township. Up the floor they come. Stango to Dinyar, three, no good. After it, a Wildcat and an Indian, and Bratz got a hand on it, but he was out of bounds. 23-7. Conemaugh Township with the lead. And walking it up the floor now comes the Wildcats. Louis Rodman, the freshman, to Palmer. They work the pick and roll. And down low, the pass all the way through. And then flashing down the lane, Palmer pump fake, up no good. Rebound chasing after it, and Budner comes up with it for the Wildcats. They'll get another chance. Rodman outside to the right side for Palmer. Gets the screen from Fisher, drives it baseline himself. Down low for Budner or Cosmac. He'll be fouled. Tony Satia will make this call. Second foul on Colin Dinyar. 4:26 left in the first half. Cosmac with the inbounds pass, but it's slapped away from him. It's a Wildcat turnover. That is their first of the second quarter, but they had 9 in the first. Basketball here in the hands of Stango. He'll go low for McClemens. He puts the ball on the floor, and when you're a big man like that, you should not do that. And Budner will steal it away. And here comes Nash up the floor. Split through the double. He'll get fouled, and it's probably McClemens the way they're looking. We'll see. It's either him or Bratz. It is McClemens, his second. Team's fifth of this second quarter. It is a shooting foul for Nash Budner. He has 3 points on the night on a 3-point field goal. First one's no good. Also on Renda Digital TV tonight, the River Valley Panthers as they take on the Northern Cambria Colts. Budner's second shot here is through and good, but lane violation by the Wildcats, so it does not count. Remains 23-7, Conemaugh Township. And in the inbounds, here's Brennan Lohr. Cross-court pass to Stango. And up top, Bratz. Free throw line, jumper no. Budner the rebound for Homer Center. Quickly up the floor he comes. On the right side. Up top for Palmer. Kosamic is posting high, and he'll get the pass. Lose it, and Conemaugh Township will steal it away and come the other direction. Right side, Lohr. Trouble with it. Gets it low, though, for Dinyar with the left hand. Colin Dinyar now first guy in double figures in this game. He has 10. Wildcat basketball, Fisher low. Nice fake there by Kosmak. Got his man in the air, and then he laid it in with the left hand. Second bucket of the night for Joey Kosmak. Then a kick by the Wildcats. And for Homer Center, there's timeout on the floor. 25-9. Conemaugh Township the lead. Second quarter action here on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back at the Homer Dome. 25-9, Conemaugh Township with the lead in this basketball game. Big stat of the night, 11 turnovers for Homer Center, 6 for Conemaugh Township. Wildcats, 9 of those TOs were in the first quarter, only 2 so far here in the second. But they're not getting second chance points because of the size advantage for Conemaugh Township. Now down low, fighting hard is Studer to get the basketball up before it does to McClemens. He's in the lane. McClemens, he'll feed it for Stango, who dribble back out of there, then find Dinyar, flashes down the lane, lays it in. 12 for Colin Dinyar, and it's 27-9. Wildcats the other way. McClemens will step in front, slap it out of bounds. Budner for Homer Center to bring it in from the right corner. Needs some help. Nobody moving for him, and the pass is then taken away by Dinyar. The possession arrow, however, on the held ball will point to Homer Center. Got to move and give somebody a target, and the Wildcats didn't move enough there. Here's Nash Budner, right side high, feed it to the corner for the Wildcats for Gabe Cobaugh. Now Budner gets it back. Jumper from him doesn't go. Rebound Dinyar. Long pass out ahead. Stango runs the floor. And Cobaugh avoided the foul, but the bucket is made by Stango. His second of the night. 29-9. And Rodman from the corner, 3. First varsity bucket in the high school career of Louis Rodman is a 3-pointer from the corner. The freshman. Wildcats in double figures, down 29-12. Here's Studer in the corner. Up top. The drive here from Stango. He'll be fouled by Fisher. Touche coming for Steven Stango. Conemaugh Township, one of those rare teams. Every school used to do this in the past, but very few do it now. They have different numbers for home and away. They step it up for the away jerseys. The exception to that being Dinyar, who wears number 1. Stango hits his first, and he has another one coming. Second shot for the senior, and he missed that one, and Dinyar tipped it, ends up with the offensive rebound, and he'll be fouled from behind by Deegan Fedoric. His first. Wildcats also got Jaden Scherer back onto the floor. Stango will bring it in long for Lohr, and fighting hard for the Wildcats, try to get to that basketball, but unable to, is Gabe Cobaugh. Good effort, though, into the backcourt. While Homer Center goes 2-3 zone. First time tonight in the zone for Homer Center. Budner will follow Dinyar up to that high post. He'll stay up there. And Lohr's 3 from the right side doesn't go, but there to clean it up once more is Colin Dinyar. Jacob Burtis on the floor for Conemaugh Township, a big, bulky guy. He's a strong dude. I was watching him in the JV game. Backcourt violation there for Homer Center. Not backcourt violation, a traveling violation. Is their 3rd turnover of this second quarter, their 12th of the game. Fedoric out, and Arone returns for Homer Center. Here's Brennan Lohr. Dinyar tries to go low for Studer, but Arone's quick hands slap it out of bounds. Remains with Conemaugh Township. 1:18 left in the half. They lead it 32-12. Inbounds, Lohr 3. He can't make it go, and it goes up over the basket standard, and so that is out of bounds to Homer Center. Budner will walk it up the floor, be met by Stango. Screen from Kosmak, who rolls off of it. Down the lane he comes, and Dinyar will block it from behind, but be called for his 3rd foul now, and send Joey Kosmak to the free throw line. Dinyar did not agree with that call. And up off the bench for Conemaugh Township is Caden Dale. Kosmak first is good. And here's number 2, and that one won't go. Arone battles for the rebound with Dale. It's out of bounds to Conemaugh Township. For Homer Center, Scherer is off the floor. And the return for the Wildcats of Louis Rodman. 32-13, inside a minute to go in this first half. Lohr comes up front for Studer. Cobaugh defends on him. Left side for Conemaugh Township to Burtis, and up front, Dale. Kick it right. Lohr. And Budner will swipe it away, but Nash will be called for the foul. And so Conemaugh Township retains with 31 seconds left in the half. The inbounds is to Grayson Studer. High post Burtis, turnaround, no. Budner rebounds. Laura tied him up. And Nash, that is a held ball. Conemaugh Township will get it back. Laura up top for Studer. The two big men off the floor for Conemaugh Township. Stango's three from the corner doesn't go. It's saved, though, by Dale. Then Budner will reject Studer. And Township gets it back. Studer will try the three from the corner. That doesn't go. Big man is there. Burtis, the rebound and the lay-in. And that is going to be the last bucket of what is a pretty dominant first half for Conemaugh Township. They lead it at the break by a score of 34-13. High school basketball in the Heritage Conference here on Renda Digital TV.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
It's the Black Friday year-end sales event at Luther Ford, the best time of the year to get into a new vehicle. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. That's right, 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, 0 payments for up to 90 days. Excludes taxes, title, and license fees. When it comes to America's best-selling brand, Ford, nobody beats Indiana County's Ford experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or shop 24/7 at LutherFordHomerCity.com.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
We are back at the Homer Dome, and it's halftime, 34-13. Conemaugh Township with the lead over Homer Center. This is one of two games on our Renda Digital TV tonight. The other game features the River Valley Panthers and Northern Cambria's boys. They're playing tonight, and River Valley leads that one late in the first half by a score of 31-21. There's other big news happening in our local sports scene, including the Pirates making a big trade tonight, and we'll tell you all about that this evening. But we've also got the Penguins with a 1-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Ville Koivunen finally got his first goal. Here it's high school basketball, and Conemaugh Township with a rather dominant first half. They led 18-3 at the end of one quarter and 34-13 at the half. We're going to come back, give you the scoring from this game so far. It's 34-13, Conemaugh Township the lead, and you're watching it on Renda Digital TV.
Cambria County.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Season's greetings. It's Garrett Greek, your local S&T mortgage banker. The holidays are meant to be shared with friends and loved ones. I'm here to help get you into a home that's perfect for welcoming guests around the fireplace. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about mortgage options. You can also visit us anytime at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Back at the Homer Dome where it's 34-13 of the lead for Conemaugh Township over the Homer Center Wildcats. Leading scorer in the basketball game, Colin Dinyar of the Indians with 14 points. So he has more than the entire Wildcat team. He is the only player in double figures tonight. Eric McClemens has 8, 5 of the night for both Steven Stango and Grayson Studer. And a 2-point night so far for Jacob Burtis for Conemaugh Township. For Homer Center, leading scorer Joey Kosmak with 5. It's Carson Arone with 2, 3 apiece for Nash Budner and for Louis Rodman. So that's all the scoring in this game here tonight so far for Homer Center and Conemaugh Township. 34-13 Indians at the half. Now I want to tell you about that trade. The Buccos made a big one today, and I do mean a big one. They traded starting pitcher Johan Oviedo, Altoona left-hander Tyler Samaniego, and catcher Adonis Garcia. That's 2 prospects and a proven major league pitcher to the Red Sox, and in exchange they got outfielder, and this is the guy's name, Josh Nixon Garcia. Josh Nixon's name, his nickname is the Password, because his name is spelled JHOSTYNXON.
Justinson is how I guess you say it. Garcia and right-handed pitching prospect Jesus Travieso. The interesting about the password, Garcia, is 22 years old. He's ranked number 85 overall in MLB Pipeline. In all of the major leagues, he's the number 3 prospect in the Red Sox system, and he's got a big-time power rating, 55 scouting grade. He hit .286 with 23 home runs between AA Portland and AAA Worcester this year. 267, actually 23 home runs in 2024, and then 21 between Worcester and Portland this year. Batted .267, made his major league debut in August. Played in 5 games, had a hit, and the Pirates trade him now, and he's an outfielder that probably is going to get a chance to start the season in right field for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So big trade for them. They lose Oviedo, but if the Pirates have anything, it is arms that they can bargain with here in this offseason. And so the Buccos make a big trade. And so that's one that we'll continue to watch. We'll break it down and find out about Justinson Garcia. 34-13 at the half here tonight. The Homer Center Wildcats, the Conemaugh Township Indians getting set for third quarter action. And Coach Paul Poley calls his troops over. And the Indians as well. The password comes to Pittsburgh. Liking it. Liking it a lot. All right, so they'll reshape this team and see what they come out looking like. The winter meetings start on Saturday. All right, here we go. Second half. Basketball belongs to Homer Center. Wildcats trailing at 34-13. See what they can do in this first game of the season. The inbounds pass is to Louis Rodman, the freshman. He'll come baseline to Roan. Little 10-footer doesn't go, but Budner's there for the rebound, feeds Kosmak. Pump fake got Dinyar in the air. Second pump fake got McClemens in the air, and he got it down. The jumper for Joey Kosmak. Now the Wildcats pressure the basketball, and the reach in there, and Joey Kosmak took an elbow in the mouth. We saw last year, poor Joey. He really gets in there, and he ends up taking a lot of hits. And he's taken a few tonight. And on top of all of that, he's called for a foul. So the Wildcats trailing 34-15. They were trying to get after him defensively. This is a 1-2-2 for Homer Center. Township goes baseline. McClemens gets the feed from Dinyar down the lane. That's a nice little two-man play there. McClemens has 10. And it's 36-15. Rodman for Homer Center, cross court for Palmer. And Ethan will come to the left side. Arone up top. Kosmak to the corner. Budner open three. Doesn't go. Backside rebound is ripped away by Dinyar. And he'll lead it up the floor for Conemaugh Township. Little hand fake with the ball. His jumper doesn't go. And then McClemens with the follow for two. He has 12. 38-15. Kosmak for Homer Center. Plays away from the basket, draws the big man defender away. Now this pass intended for Budner, but Arone didn't know that, and he reached for it and tipped it out of bounds. Wildcat turnover. 9 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, now 1 here in the third for Conemaugh Township. 6 turnovers overall. There's their 7th. The Wildcats turn it right back. And then Studer's jumper for 3 doesn't go. Dinyar up over the top, and he'll get this rebound. And then the whistle. And that is going to be a Dinyar foul, which is going to be his 4th of the night. So early in this third quarter, leading scorer Colin Dinyar is going to have to go off the floor for Conemaugh Township. He will be replaced by Carson Bratz. That's a big exchange there. Rodman, the long pass for Arone, and then trying to feed Budner, but that gets away from Nash, and Rodman cleans it up. His jumper 3 doesn't go. Stango, the long rebound for Conemaugh Township, turns it up the floor. Up top for Brennan Lohr, left side for Grayson Studer. Back for Lohr, and Palmer reaches in, slaps it away. Nice play by him. Up the floor, Rodman. Reverse layup, no. Rebound, put back for Palmer. And Ethan is on the boards. Made a play on both ends of the floor that time. Sideline here, Lohr is trapped, so Conemaugh Township calls timeout. 38-17, 30-second timeout here on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Back at the Homer Dome. 38-17, Conemaugh Township with the lead over the Wildcats. It is Indians basketball. They called the timeout to keep the possession alive. Stango will bring it in. The backcourt for Lohr. Wildcats chase after him, try to trap him. And Kosmak almost got it away, but Bratz gets it, but then he throws it away. So the pressure creates the turnover, and then the Wildcats almost get it low for Kosmak. Slapped out of bounds by Township Studer. Rodman will bring it in for Homer Center. Long passes for Palmer. And Ethan works it out front. Rodman to Kosmak, right side for Budner. And Nash, open three, won't go. McClements gets the rebound, but Kosmak slaps it away, and Homer Center can't control. Back the other way comes Conemaugh Township. And Lohr, he's been trying to find the range and hasn't been able to tonight. He'll miss the jumper three. Arone the rebound for Homer Center, and then it's slapped out of bounds by Conemaugh Township's Bratz. 5:01 to go. 38-17, third quarter. Tonight on Renda Digital TV, it's our first game of the season. It's the first game for these two teams. And the look of the game isn't the way that it will be for most of the season. We're going to make some adjustments, camera positioning and personnel, and see if we can't bring you a better product. But we're wanted to get this one on for you even without the proper preparations. There's a nice drive by Palmer, won't go though. And Stango comes the other way for Conemaugh Township. Kosmak hustles after him and stops the drive. Now Studer drives baseline. His feed, Bratz up front. Stango jumper just beyond the free throw line is good. Steven Stango has 7 points. And the drive here from Nash Budner, and McClements will tip it up into the back of the basket. Wildcat basketball. Fedoruk on the floor, 4:05 left in the third quarter for Homer Center, the basketball beneath their basket. Rodman will bring it in. Looks for Arone, instead finds Budner down the lane. Left hand is good. Quickness there. McClements tried to time that for a block, but Nash was just too good. Now this is a tremendous collision underneath the basket. I think his bucket's going to be good. And the foul for an and-one opportunity for Stango. It's exactly what it is. What a great play by him. And there's a timeout on the floor. Stango will shoot a free throw when we return. 3:55 left third quarter. 42-19. Conemaugh Township the lead on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
We're back at the Homer Dome where Conemaugh Township leads Homer Center 42-19 with Steven Stango set to shoot a free throw. If I'm reading it correctly on our other Renda Digital TV game, Northern Cambria has erased a lead, a deficit of 10 points, and they now have a 10-point lead over River Valley. 45-35. Stango does convert the three-point play. That foul was on Carson Arone, his second. He now has it in the high post. They try to slap it away from him. He goes to the floor to keep it alive and does. Baseline here. A little 8-foot jumper knocked down by Jaden Scherer, his first points of the season. That is a 10-point lead for Northern Cambria after having trailed by 10 against River Valley. 43-21. Conemaugh Township the lead. In for McClemens. Oh, he needed to take that up and he didn't do it. And so they have to bring it back outside. And this will rattle around and fall through. Stango with a three-pointer. He has 7 in the half, 12 in the game. Wildcats try to go low, slapped away, another Homer Center turnover. 46-21 with 2:59 left in the third here on Renda Digital TV. Stango to the left side for Lohr. He feeds it for Studer. He's got a backdoor cut down low, and oh, they missed the layup. Bratz couldn't handle that one. Budner up the floor, and Bratz will compound the miss by committing a foul. 2:42 left here in the third quarter. Homer Center will get Gabe Cobot back onto the floor. Also out there is Drew Fisher. Here's Nash Budner. Gets the high screen from Fedoric. And dribble to the free throw line. And he'll use the body, bump McClemens off, but then his jumper doesn't go. Nash a little frustrated there. He'll chase after the ball. Won't get there. McClemens, he traveled. Their fourth turnover of this first half. And their 10th of the game. Homer Center turning it over 12 times in the first half and 3 in the third quarter. So that's getting a little closer. 15 turnovers for the Wildcats, 10 for the Indians. Little shoe repair there for the Wildcats, and here we go. 2:17 left in the third. Budner with the basketball. He'll come high for the Wildcats. This one down low. Fedoric. Little baseline jumper won't go. McClemens the rebound. And up the floor comes Studer. Kick it right. Lohr to the corner. And then gets it back. Studer up top. Lohr. Stango with 1:45 left in the half. Studer gets it mid-post. Jumper's good. Good ball movement there for Conemaugh Township, and Studer has 7. It's 48-21. Budner to the right side for Scherer. Fisher sets the screen for him and then rolls off of it, gets the ball. Corner for Budner. Nash fakes it. Studer's too tight on him. Third foul on Grayson Studer. Substitutions. Rodman back for Homer Center, replaces Budner with 1:19 to go. First appearance of the night for the Conemaugh Township Indians, Colton Shippey. And Caden Dale returns for Conemaugh Township. And down the lane for Homer centers Fisher. That's good. 6-footer for Drew Fisher's first points of the year. 48-21. Down low all by himself. And missing the layup for Conemaugh Township is Stango, but then he gets the offensive rebound, and with the defender on him, he puts it in. .50 left in the quarter. Stango slaps it away from Rodman, and they get the ball away, and then Rodman gets up, makes a great defensive play here. Can't get the ball all the way, though, and the drive and the lay-in by Grayson Studer. So each team turned it over once there. And Homer Center the other way. Baseline for Fisher, stepped out of bounds. 27 seconds left, 52-23. Township lead. And they will get Jacob Burtis back onto the floor, replacing McClemens. Inbounds. And able to get the basketball through to Grayson Studer, playing with that heavy mask on his shippy. Saw him in the JV game. Didn't affect him too much. This ball is free, though, and Rodman gets after it. The ball is out of bounds off his body. So traffic in the backcourt. Stango will bring it in. 15.1 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Grayson Studer, and Conemaugh got a hand on it. Knocked it out of bounds. 8 seconds left. Shippy to bring it in. Studer with 6. And stealing it away is Rodman. 2 seconds. Rodman, pump a 3, and it, is in and out. Doesn't go. So close. 52-23. Conemaugh Township the lead after 3 here on Renda Digital TV.
Sets one insurance agency apart from another. Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
We are back at the Homer Dome, where it's 52-23 as we get ready for the final 8. That other game on Renda Digital TV tonight featuring River Valley and Northern Cambria. River Valley had led that one by 10. Then Northern Cambria took a 10-point lead. It's 47-43. In the fourth quarter, clock shows 1:09 left in the fourth of that game. Boy, how did they get that far ahead of us? Colts by 4 in that one. Back in play here for Brennan Lohr. Dinyar on the floor with 4 fouls for Conemaugh Township. Has the ball, goes low for McClemens and throws it away. Steal by Rodman. Up the floor he comes for Palmer, and quick hands by Lohr to steal it right back. Here's Colin Dinyar. Feed it left. Lohr goes low, and a good play by Carson Arone to go high and slap it away from behind with McClemens. Now Palmer's 3 won't go. McClemens the rebound for Conemaugh Township. Outlet pass to Studer from Dinyar. And Studer, down the lane he comes. Should have thought about a shot. Instead he slaps it outside. Dinyar misses the 3, and the ball will go out of bounds. Wildcat ball with 7:11 left in the fourth. Rodman to Palmer. Ethan up top for Nash Budner. Head fake on Dinyar. Didn't get him in the air. kick out Kosmak. His 2 is good. We said that Joey Kosmak, I thought, would make great progress this year. That's his 9th point of the night. He's played well. Brennan Lohr, right side, feeds Dinyar. Pretty slick move to get that pass, which was down in his legs. And they'll get it back to Dinyar. And on the run, Dinyar will pump it and hit it from 14 feet. First points of the second half, he has 16 in the game. He missed a good portion of that third quarter after picking up his 4th foul. Budner gets the high screen from Kosmak, then feeds Joey on the roll, and then that'll be a charge as he crashed into Dinyar. Second on Kosmak. Turnover number 20. Now make it 19. 19 on Homer Center. Inbounds, Budner bothers Studer, gets it to Dinyar, touch pass, Stango, and they'll slow it down. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, 54-25, Township. Kosmak is called for pushing on Dinyar on the sideline. 2 quick ones here on Joey. Backcourt for Brennan Lohr. Stango. Dinyar will come baseline. They'll try to go into the lane, and McClemens threw the interception to Studer. Rodman goes below the basket, tosses it out toward midcourt, and it is stolen away, and then Palmer will foul Stango on the long full court. And Steven Stango steps back to the free throw line. He's got 15 points tonight. 10 of them here in the second half. He had a 10-point third quarter. First 3 throws good. And so's the second one. 56-25. Conemaugh Township the lead. Up by 31. Down low, Budner, drive, won't go. Rebound, tipped out of bounds by Kosmak. Back the other way. It's a rolling clock now with the 30-point deficit here in the second half. So in the mercy rule. Long pass for McClemens. And his 2 doesn't go. Rebound tipped in. Nicely done there by Colin Dinyar. He has 18. Wildcats Budner to Carson Arone. Kick out is for Rodman. And he'll come across the top. Drive it low, feed into the lane for Arone, and McClemens got a hand on that, blocked it. Back the other way comes Conemaugh Township. McClemens down the lane. Floater good. 14 for Eric McClemens. 60-25. Homer Center's Palmer feeds Kosmak off the glass and in. 11 for Joey Kosmak. Dinyar goes baseline for Stango for Conemaugh Township. Tonight, Renda Digital TV, first game of the season for us and for both of these teams. Studer caught in midair, feeds it out, 3-pointer by Colin Dinyar. And a timeout called. 3:55 left. This is a 30-second timeout. 63-27. Conemaugh Township the lead on Renda Digital TV.
It's the Black Friday year-end sales event at Luther Ford, the best time of the year to get into a new vehicle. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. That's right, 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, 0 payments for up to 90 days. Excludes taxes, title, and license fees. When it comes to America's best-selling brand, Ford, nobody beats Indiana County's Ford experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or shop 24/7 at LutherFordHomerCity.com.
If I have to hold this up, how am I going to write in my scorebook? You got it? Okay. The tripod holding the camera just said, I'm done for the night. 3:55 left in the fourth quarter, 63-27. Homer Center trailing on a running clock now to Conemaugh Township Wildcat basketball. Low for Fedoric. He'll come across the lane and he'll put it in over a new player in Devin Lohr. Smallest guy on the court. Fedoric took advantage, got the bucket. There's a steal in the backcourt. Here comes Rodman, and he'll use the left hand. That doesn't go. Shippey back the other way for Conemaugh Township. Feeds it for Dinyar, the lay-in. He's still out there. 65-29. That Conemaugh Township, or rather River Valley Northern Cambria game now tied at 47. And I think they're playing overtime now. Basketball here to Rodman. Jumper three doesn't go. Devin Lohr get it away from Rodman, and back up the floor they come. He feeds brother Brennan. And so the only starters out there are Lohr and Dinyar for Conemaugh Township. And a couple or three JV players out there with them. This one goes left for Dinyar. Three doesn't go. Conemaugh tried to get that glass for Homer Center, couldn't quite. 2:34 to go, fourth quarter. Should be timeout on the floor. There is. 65-29, Conemaugh Township the lead on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Back at the Homer Dome, 2:34 left fourth quarter, 65-29, Conemaugh Township the lead over Homer Center. Overtime at River Valley, tied at 50 between Northern Cambria and the River Valley Panthers. That one also on Renda Digital TV. You can check that one out too. For the Wildcats, Fedoric will go low for Fisher, and his turnaround is no good. Pulled back by Dale for Conemaugh Township. The feed is to Burtis. And there's Devin Lohr's three-pointer doesn't go. They'll get the rebound, though, and Shippey will put up a two, and that is good. How about that? Young man with the mask on, Colton Shippey, gets some varsity points. 1:58 to go. Wildcats Fedoric, two, no. Shippey the rebound, turns it up the floor quickly. Quick little guy. And he'll feed Brennan Lohr. Blocked by Homer Center. And back the other way come the Wildcats. This drive here. The man who blocked that ball was Aiden Darr, and then he is fouled on the other end, and he's on his way to the free throw line where he will shoot two shots. Clock is running as Paul Poley gets Jordy Arone off the bench, and first one by Darr is no good. Second shot coming. Arone replaces Scherer. Second shot is no good either. And back the other way comes Dale for Conemaugh Township. 1:22 to go. Ball to the right side for Dale. Will come up top for Devin Lohr. Left side for Shippey. Into the lane. And then the kick out is for Josh Baker. Approaching the 1 minute mark left in the fourth quarter, our initial Renda Digital TV broadcasts of Homer Center basketball. Burtis for Conemaugh Township. Cobaugh chasing after him. Burtis is a big man, hard to get around him. Feeds Shippey. And then stepping out is Baker. 41 seconds left. Shippey, ball on the floor. And almost getting it away from him for Homer Center was Dar. Ball still free, and they'll get it back. Dale. There's Devin Lohr for two. No. Rebound put up. Burtis can't get it to fall. He gets another chance, and that one won't go. 19 seconds to go. Wildcats come up with it. Up the floor comes Arone. Feed it for Cobaugh. 10 seconds to go. Drive here, Fedoric. The feed off, and 2 points there. Nice little play for Drew Fisher. Gets two, and those will be the final 2 points of this game. Conemaugh Township opens the season with a 67-31 win over the Homer Center Wildcats in this Heritage Conference matchup here on Renda Digital TV.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
It's the Black Friday year-end sales event at Luther Ford, the best time of the year to get into a new vehicle. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. That's right, 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down payment, 0 payments for up to 90 days. Excludes taxes, title, and license fees. When it comes to America's best-selling brand, Ford, nobody beats Indiana County's Ford experts. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, or shop 24/7 at LutherFordHomerCity.com.
From the Homer Dome tonight, season opens for both Conemaugh Township and for Homer Center here on Renda Digital TV, and the Indians come up with a 67-31 victory. They led it 18-3 at the end of one quarter, so they jumped on them early and then didn't let up. 34-13 at the half, 52-23 as we were in the mercy rule in the second half, and 67-31 is the final. Leading scorer in the game, Colin Dinyar of the Conemaugh Township Indians, finishes with 23. Also in double figures, Steven Stango with 17, 14 on the night for Eric McClemens. For Homer Center, one player in double figures, that was Joey Kosmak. We'll come back and give you all of the scoring from this basketball game, a couple of other numbers as well in just a couple of moments. Want to tell you that we're playing double overtime now at River Valley. You can watch it on Renda Digital TV, River Valley in northern Cambria. It is 52-52 at the end of the first overtime, so they're getting ready to start the second 4-minute overtime in that basketball game. Here the final, 67-31, Conemaugh Township. We're back on Renda Digital TV.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics, is pleased to be a part of today's broadcast and wishes the best of luck to the Homer Center Wildcats this season. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams. Represent your communities well. From your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Coy's Pizza, Route 56 in Homer City and at the top of Nolo Hill would like to wish both teams the best of luck in tonight's game and throughout the year. You can get ready for the game with a quick stop at Coy's Pizza for their perfect pizza, topped off with delicious cheese, perfect toppings, strombolis, and your favorite cold beverages. Coy's Pizza, Route 56, Homer City, and at the top of Nolo Hill on Route 422. It's always a great time for Coy's Pizza.
We are back at the Homer Dome. The final score again, 67-31, Conemaugh Township over Homer Center. Here's your scoring in the game. Colin Dinyar leading everybody, 23 points for Conemaugh Township. That includes a three-pointer. In fact, he may have had 24. As I add up my numbers, I think that he had a three-pointer in the second quarter of this game. So I'm going to go ahead and give him 24. That also makes my scorebook great. So 24 for Colin Dinyar, 17 for Steven Stango, and 12 of those came in the second half. A 14 night for Eric McClemens for the Indians. 9 on the night for Grayson Studer, 2 apiece for Jacob Burtis and for Colton Shippey. Surprisingly, Brennan Lohr was held scoreless on the night. He kept trying the threes, he just couldn't make them go down. For Homer Center, one player in double figures, that was Joey Kosmak with 11. 5-point night for Nash Budner, 4 for Drew Fisher, and then 3 points for Louis Rodman on a 3-point field goal. 2 apiece for Ethan Palmer, Deegan Fedoric, Jaden Scherer, and Carson Arone. Turnovers in the game, Homer Center with 12 in the first half, 8 in the second, 20 total. And for Conemaugh Township, 6 in the first half, 8 in the second, 14 total for them. So the Indians with the win tonight, and the Wildcats fall in their first game of the season. It's very early, of course, as we said, first game for each of these two teams. Still tied at 52 in the second overtime between River Valley and Northern Cambria in their basketball game, which also is on Renda Digital TV. Going to come back, tell you what's next for these two basketball teams when we return here to the Homer Dome. 67-31 the final, and you're watching it on Renda Digital TV.
Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Back at the Homer Dome, let's tell you what's next for these two teams after Conemaugh Township opens its season with a 67-31 win over Homer Center. For the Conemaugh Township Indians, next up for them, they're playing in the Ron Davidson Tip-Off Classic, and they'll play this weekend, Friday at Central Cambria. That's tomorrow, and then at Central Cambria again in the second round of that playoff opponent to be determined. They'll return to Heritage Conference play next week on Tuesday, or Monday, I should say. They've got Cambria Heights at their building, and then River Valley at home next week for Conemaugh Township. For Homer Center, they're in the Apollo Ridge tournament, evidently, this weekend. They play Saturday. Saturday, they play the Kiski School, and then Apollo Ridge on Monday. For the Homer Center Wildcats. Back in the Heritage Conference on Tuesday, they'll be playing at Conemaugh Valley. So the season opens with Conemaugh Township defeating Homer Center, and that both teams with their opener. Our opener as well here on Renda Digital TV. Now, I can't tell you what the schedule will be, but we're going to continue to refine it here and get everything settled in for the way that we're going to cover these games. We do know that all of the River Valley games, because they have their media department, all of the River Valley games will be on the air, all of their home games, both boys and girls, on Renda Digital TV. Thanks to the student department at River Valley. We're hoping that we can get that going here at Homer Center as well. But River Valley, they're playing an overtime game right now, and their next home games, they'll all be on Renda Digital TV. So, all right, there you go. Some of those games will have announcers with them. Some of them will not. We're going to enter into an educational agreement with the River Valley District to train some of their youngsters that they can take over some of the broadcast duties in addition to the technical work behind the scenes. All right, final here again tonight, 67-31 Conemaugh Township. And Matt has done a wonderful job. Matt Lewis, our producer here tonight, he's had to literally be a tripod in this game. And we appreciate his efforts. We appreciate you for joining us as well. 67-31 Conemaugh Township, the win here on Renda Digital TV.